Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? It's your boy Foster King, and I have a pretty cool breakdown coming up for you guys. It's on Jaylon Smith, and as you guys see the question on the screen, how he was able to really turn his weaknesses into strengths. And you guys might be asking, what does this have to do with the draft? And that's the title of this video, how Jaylon Smith ultimately affects this draft. Well, he's really the guy who you have to be sure about. You lost Anthony Hitchens. You didn't lose Damian Wilson, but you lost. Damian Wilson really hasn't even been here because he hasn't really been, let's be honest, a great player. But then you lost Kyle Wilber, kind of a swing guy, can play kind of a chameleon for your linebackers. And what you need to know now is, what is Jaylon Smith? And with this film breakdown, if he is what I think he is, I think if you draft another linebacker, woo, you could have something good. Not to mention that Sean Lee is on the back end of his career. So now you have something to work with, and two players with Jalen, with the guy that you possibly bring in, you could have that elite defense, that middle of the defense that could really be something special. But we first always, and we got to first take a step back and just remember everything that Jalen went through, from the injury in Notre Dame to his doubters to him really speaking all of this into existence. I charted his Week 4 matchup against the Rams. I thought that was like his worst tape. And then I went through some film and found some of his better tape. But Jaylon Smith, for all the doubters, he was really able to turn some of the things that he didn't do so well, and which was essentially his rookie year, into something that basically Jaylon Smith is really close to being back at Notre Dame level, and it's extremely exciting. And I think that the Cowboys are drafting with that mentality that we really have a stud linebacker, and I think that people forget how much of a risk that this draft pick was in Jaylon Smith, because he basically shattered his knee. People didn't think he would walk again. So you guys enjoy this film breakdown. I'll be back to you guys in a second to really talk about the draft and really what it all means. Keep in mind hesitation, finish, and angles. Just a simple out route from Gurley, but you can see Jalen just doesn't quite trust what he sees. Late to the party, and there goes Goff. Gurley, easy. This was easy pitch and catch for them really all day. Throwing, running. Here it is again. False step, bad angle, hesitating. And it really showed. And this was early on in the year after Jalen did have that great preseason. But early on, it just didn't translate. I remember watching this game and just saying, man, he looks slow. I'm going to slow it down right here. And you just see this false step. Just here it is right here. Just right there. Just that little false step is really the difference between 2 yards, 5 yards. And you see, even with a guy like Sean Lee, obviously a veteran, he sees it, he goes. He doesn't wait. If he's going to miss, he's going to miss big. If he's going to shoot the wrong gap, he's going to shoot the wrong gap big. But with Jalen, it was just a lot of hesitation in his game. And was it the knee? Was he just not up to speed? This was essentially, obviously, like I said earlier, his rookie year. But you just didn't like what you saw. Here it is again. Just Jalen getting blown up by a guard. He's a wiry guy, but you saw in Notre Dame that he played with more power than that. So the fact that he was getting crushed, now this is where he starts to turn the corner a little bit. Look at him. Just crush the guard, get on Hyde, makes a good play on Hyde. So you like that a lot. And again, here he is right here now. This is what I like from Jalen. See it go. Beeline, takes a good angle, cuts a really good player in Melvin Gordon off. Here it is again. Now this isn't Melvin Gordon, but he's able to get to a spot, makes a good play, sees his fit, hit it, go. And that's what you need. And this is what I like. Very sure of himself. Now obviously this is a run blitz, but just he was just playing more sure of himself towards the end of the year. So you do have reason to be excited about what Jaylon Smith can be for this team. So now that you guys were kind of able to see just how he was able to turn his weaknesses into strengths, and just how he was really self-scouted and got better throughout the year, it just really has my mind churning on how and what this linebacking corps could be with a guy like Rashaan Evans, or, in later rounds, maybe a Fred Warner. Somebody who could free up Jalen to now go make plays, now go run the football. Maybe we don't need that D tackle. Maybe we don't need that defensive end, because the middle of your defense is so solid, because you just have a linebacking corps, like Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman. So what do you guys think? It's your boy Fist the King. Jump in the comment section and just really give me your thoughts on what this linebacking corps could be, how special they could be, and if Jaylon Smith has really changed Dallas's draft plans and say, we got a special player here. Because if you remember coming out of Notre Dame, him, Zeke, Jalen Ramsey before his injury, that was like everybody's consensus top 5. And now that he looks like the injury is really behind him, is he going to live up and be that special player? So let me know what you guys think. I think that Dallas is going in and during this draft class saying we need to find somebody to pair with Jaylon Smith. I think that they should. It's your boy Foots, you guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Peace.